Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the Surrender Break Room. This is a place you can come in, relax, regroup, and then re-engage the world with a whole new perspective. We're talking today about breathing and about breath related to our global surrender fast, which is coming up soon, fast, quick, right around the corner. We start our pre-fast September 13th, and then our global surrender fast is September 20th. If you've never joined us, this might be the year that you want to join us. It is based on a book that I wrote called The 40-Day Surrender Fast, and people all over the world join together to fast 40 days, whatever it is that God leads them to fast from. It might be food. Hey, Tia. It might be something else. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you all on. Marsha is here. Tia is here. There's my girl Tia Titus coming on in from Washington, D.C. Hello, Diane. Welcome to the Surrender Break Room. I hope you all have registered and ready and willing to join us for our Global Surrender Fast this year. It starts September 20th, goes on to October 29th. It's going to be amazing. I want to prep and prime you as we enter to our fasting season. It's the end of August already. Can you believe how fast the time has gone this year? At least for me, it seems like when I wake, I get up, I'm like, oh my goodness, wow, it's almost the end of the month. And my kids start school. AJ starts officially on Wednesday, and then Aaliyah has her official start date is Monday coming up. And some of you may have children as well who might be starting school, so praying safety for them and blessings over them. But we want our children as well to join us for the Global Surrender Fast. We have a specific group for teens led by Minister Warren Sims, and then we have our children being led by our little magnificent Zoe. Her and her mom led it last year, and the kids had a marvelous time. So you can invite your children to join, your teens, yourself, your spouse, friends, family, book club members, church family, whoever, to join us for the Global Surrender Fast. And the theme this year is Okay Now Breathe. I've mentioned that before. Hey, Nikki McAllister. Good morning to you from Buffalo, New York. Hey, got Nikki from my hometown, Buffalo. Glad to have her here hanging out with us from Facebook land. So I know you guys are coming in either from Facebook or YouTube. So glad you all are, again, coming on in, hanging out. Hey, Kathy Lee. So are you breathing? That's the first question. So this year, as I was going, praying and petitioning God for what we were to focus on for the Global Surrender Fast, which we do every September, right? And the Surrender Fast was just birthed from me being obedient, knowing that, maybe not knowing that I was in transition, but just being obedient to God's direction to fast and surrender. And I did that. And now 11 years later, I'm leading other people through that process. Again, the book is The 40-Day Surrender Fast. Hey, Willingboro. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Willingboro, New Jersey. Hey, Patricia. Glad you're coming on in and hanging out with us. Somerset, New Jersey. What's going on? New Jersey is about to win the race. Like they got two people on already. That's awesome. So I know a bunch of Maryland. Maryland is like, it's us. Come on now. Let's let somebody else have a little shine. Maryland people. So anyway, birthed that experience. And then now 11 years later, leading people through the experience. So this year, God gave me at the beginning of the year that the theme would be okay, now breathe. Okay, now take a breath, breathe. We know 2020 was a trying year for many. I chose to see it as a year of triumph, even though I had great losses in 2020. I refused to focus on the losses, but to really focus on the wins that God wanted to show us, because no matter where we are in life, we already have the victory. We already have won, and we're just walking this thing out and manifesting it day by day. But when we are stressed out, and most of emergency room visits are based on people being stressed out and they're feeling something in their body. When we're stressed out, we're not breathing. And I think last year I started this whole, it was definitely last year. I started this whole process of learning how to meditate, maybe even 2019, meditating, breathing, getting in good sound air. So I started initially with just meditating, and then I started learning more about breath work and how important it is to breathe. So you can Google that on YouTube, you all, or wherever, breath work. It's so phenomenal. And in that, I now just breathing and using my essential oils. You know, I'm a big essential oil girl. Join me tomorrow. There's an oil for that on Wednesdays at noon. On all the platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. But in all of that and in breathing, I used to have all this neck pain, you guys. My neck is so good now, like as if you need to see me turning my neck, but it is so good. Um, I don't have the pain anymore. I used to feel like I just had the weight of the world on my shoulders, and it's probably the way I was treating myself that I did have such a huge weight on me. So I'm encouraging you to breathe, take deep breaths, and just really enjoy the moment. But when we're stressed out, we're breathing in a shallow fashion, and our bodies and our brain is telling us we're stressed out and we're not getting enough air and breath to the brain and the body. But when you breathe, when you really take a deep breath down through your stomach, diaphragm area, abdomen, gut, whatever you want to call it, you actually, at that point, trigger the brain to send the message to the rest of the body that we're good, that we are at peace, we are at rest. That's why I love the scripture that says he will keep, if we keep our minds on him, we'll be in perfect peace. Yeah, because when you get your mind on God, you're not all stressed out. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my goodness, God is bigger than the problem. And I'm going to take a deep breath. And then you send all of this amazing things through you. So are you holding your breath is the question today. That's the question today. Are you holding your breath? I'm just typing in the chat. I just want you to think about it. Are you? Are you holding your breath? Because if you are, it's time to now breathe. It's time to now breathe. It's time to now take a deep breath and know that God is with you. And I want you to start working on breath work as we get ourselves geared up and ready for the Global Surrender Fast. I want you to start saying that it's time for me to breathe. Right, Jennifer? Jennifer said, amen. It's time for me to breathe. And breathe into every area of your life. So we're going to be talking about this during our Global Surrender Fast, breathing into your health, breathing into your finances, breathing into your relationships, breathing into your spirit, breathing into every area of your life. Do you know that when you close your lips, you stop breathing? Really? But then you could just breathe through your nose, right, Tia? Can't you just breathe in and out through your nose? I don't know. Tia knows something. So I just take these deep breaths now. And you know what? When you start to breathe, really the way you're supposed to breathe, it calms your whole body down and it elevates. For me, it makes me feel more powerful in my spirit where I'm like, oh, I can conquer anything because I'm not fearful. When I start to breathe, I'm actually walking in love. You know why? Because God is love. And his first gift to us was breath. So when I'm breathing in and out his gift that he gave to me. And when I'm mindful of that breath, I feel powerful. I don't know about you. I feel powerful. Tia said, think about it. Tia's deep. So I'm going to think about that thing, Tia, because you're deep. That's what we're going to do. So that's all I came on today to do, to encourage you to breathe, encourage you to join us for our Global Surrender Fast, encourage you to be a part of this experience. It's going to be phenomenal. Invite some people to do that. If you know anybody who's challenging their health, we're going to spend probably the first couple of weeks of the fast just talking about how you breathe into your health. Like, how do you breathe into your health? How do you stand in your authority and in your position in the kingdom to speak to your body, to rebuke the enemy, and to be able to move into your perfect health? And we're going to talk about how you breathe into your finances. How do you become powerful in that? I had to learn that years ago, that God had a purpose for me having money and that he wanted to bring it to me, but I was blocking it through my wrong thinking, through my wrong speaking. So we're going to talk about all of that on the fast. I believe in 6 weeks' time, many of you will have such a turnaround in your health, in your finances, in every area of your life, that the testimonies will be not enough for us to contain. And we are actually we're actually having a 5K on October 9th. And many of you have asked for an in-person experience. I'm sorry, we're only bringing it to the Maryland DMV district, Maryland, Virginia. However, we will broadcast it. So we're asking you, wherever you are in New Jersey, to grab you some people for our 5K. So walk to a fundraising walk for us to bless our brothers and sisters who are marginalized in both Kenya and Ghana. All the description is on the website where we have the 5K. So we have our 5K coming up. We're hoping you will join us live or either virtually, but we'll make sure we broadcast. but we're coming together so that we can collectively pray. When two and three come together, gathered in prayer, there he will be in the midst. And it's all about changing mindset. Thank you, Tia. It's all about changing the mindset, because when you change the mindset, you speak differently when you change your mindset. So we're going to be doing all of that in the next 6 weeks. So make sure you join us. Renee, good morning to you. Make sure you join us. I'm trying to see if I remember, I think it's Surrender 365 Walk. Some of you have already started registering. You guys are on it already. Eventbrite.com. I hope that's right. I think it's Surrender 365 Walk Run Eventbrite.com for our event, our 5K event that is coming up. So you don't have to run. You can walk. You can scoot. However you're going to get there, get the body moving. Exercise is so phenomenal for the body. So we're going to be doing that as well. Where exactly? Oh, the 5K. Great question, Jennifer. The 5K will be at Watkins Park. Watkins Park in Upper Marlboro. So the 5K will be at Watkins Park in Upper Marlboro on October 9th. October 9th, 5K, Watkins Park. You can register on our website. You can just go to the surrender365walkrun.eventbrite.com. I'm pretty sure that's the website. And it will also just have it on my regular website. When you go to register for the fast, there'll be a link for you to register for that as well. It's a fundraiser for our brothers and sisters, again, who are marginalized in Kenya and Ghana. We are hoping, I've had this on my mind for so long, to help someone in Kenya build a community center. I thought it was going to be Mama Julia, but she passed away at the beginning of the pandemic, unfortunately, who's in Kenya. But now we're partnered with my friend, Bishop Omo. He's amazing. He came to visit right before the pandemic, 2019, stayed at our home. Love Bishop Omo. He is our dude. So he has this amazing community center that he's working on. He has kids, like 20 kids gathered around one computer. They have two computers, one for the youth, for the children, and one for the teens. And I have pictures on my website, and they're all gathered around this one computer. Our hope and our dream is that each kid is sitting at their own desk with their own computer. Our houses, how many laptops do we have? Probably in our own houses, 3 or 4 laptops or computers or whatever, handheld devices, phones, whatever it is. They have one for each kid group. Wow. So anyway, we're just looking to be the arms and ears and eyes and mouth and all of Jesus, and being able to bless them. So thank you, guys. I've gone on long enough. I hope you've gotten some encouragement today to take some deep breaths. Join us for our Surrender Fast, where we're going to see God do some amazing things. We're expecting miracles, signs, and wonders. Thank you, Renee. Isn't that an excellent dream? We're also benefiting our brothers and sisters who have leprosy in Ghana. Jesus, there's so many stories told in the Bible about Jesus healing the lepers, and we are working with the lepers that they be healed in their finances, that they become economically free and savvy, that they are able to take their goods to the marketplace, sell them, and make a living wage. That's what we're doing now with our brothers and sisters in Ghana, and look to fund more. Then we have 17 budding entrepreneurs who've already been funded by us because of you. Thank you so much. And we're looking to do more. So, all right, you guys, be blessed. Love you much. Stay surrendered for life. There's no other way to live. And I'll catch you next time. Be blessed.